What's up, everybody? Today we are going to react to Hope from NF. We got the ocean.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming. Don't lose faith in me.
See, like in a little raft over there too.
I know you've been praying for my soul.
All by himself. So it looks like there's a symbolism that he's out there by himself in the middle of the ocean.
You've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts.
I love how he uses the lyrics saying, "Pray for me, don't lose faith in me." He is keeping his head up, never giving up, and also to remain strong.
But I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my album.
So Nate is being told that he has to deliver something different. The people are waiting for something to happen. At this point, he recognizes that and he tells them that I am ready to show you my album, which is his testimony, his change.
Hope. What's my definition of success?
So his album is called Hope. That's the definition. He has never given up, that he is sticking to his dreams, his ambitions, having that confidence and showing the world that he is continuing to chase after the dreams that he is called out to be. Have faith knowing that God is going to help you in your breakthrough and that he is going to help you overcome the obstacles you face, because there is no issue that is bigger than God.
My album. Hope. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen.
And so he is using creativity because we are called to be different, to be creative with the giftings that we have been given. And I believe that every single person has a gift from God. And there is nothing wrong of dreaming big and thinking of the amazing impact that you're able to do with what you've been gifted. And I love how he's bringing the motivational spark to continue to grind and don't let anyone else tell you differently. Because when you have that passion, when you have that drive, you got to keep going.
It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one.
And as you can see here, look at this video. We have NF in white clothes on this side. That represents the present, the transformation, the change. And then we have this version of Nate who's sitting on a rock in the shadows, and he is wearing all dark black clothes, which is his past. And so he's showing that he has changed and that he is a new changed man.
It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit because they'd rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation.
All right, so I'm going to back up over to this side. And so we see that he's holding a map right there. And you see that his past is right there. And then he has a map where he is navigating towards the ultimate path that he needs to be on.
Life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can't do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had...
He talked about that if you don't even have faith in yourself, how can you expect to have people have faith in you?
No hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
Whoa, we just saw a person who is in the white clothing get pushed down to the ground by the dark past himself, shove him to the ground, and go into a complete different dimension, which makes me think of the fact that, you know, his past is trying to keep him wrapped up in the past. We see that he crashes through the floor and he's just in this dark room where he looks like he's in his past, and he's just walking into the dark room just aimlessly.
Necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push.
Oh, and look at this. We see some of his songs, you know, come to life in these different moments of the place, the mansion that he's in.
I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit my bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when.
And you see that he goes into that room saying that he is done with that past. He's moving forward and he no longer wants to dwell in that time. And so he also reminds us that if he never hit rock bottom, then he would never be the person that he is today. And
what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons? Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version.
If you back up a little bit, I do see that he is carrying a set of keys. And as you can see, there are keys right here. And it's of himself holding keys, you know, locking himself into the past. And it reflects upon this song called Perception.
30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did.
Ooh, and he just had the past just captivate him and kidnap him right there in the darkness. And so your past will always try to capture you, will always try to keep you trapped.
Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him.
He is no longer trapped. He is free. He is also wearing the white clothes as a symbolism of freedom.
We love, standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about. Don't get it twisted, that was in the shop. Mama, I forgive you. I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years.
And so we are seeing that he is expressing his inner past, the pain and the suffering, the anguish, the traps that he has been through, all the craziness he's been through for 30 years. He's letting it all out because he is done. He is tired of it. And so this is a point where he is just going through his breakthrough.
30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of hate, 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never revolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking the reins.
And so he is saying, I am taking authority. I am taking control. I am no longer going to let what people control me of how my life is lived. God is able to provide freedom in your life. He's a God of deliverance, and he's able to provide hope to those who put our faith and trust in him. And so I hope that was an encouragement. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what song that you would love for me to react to next.
All that's